every name that is named, not only in this world, but also in that which is to come, and hath put all things under his feet, and gave him to be the head over all the church. That means the body of Christ. And we function as an assembly together. There's no mention of having synagogues carried on from the Old Testament to the New Testament. And pray tell, where did the synagogues come from in the first place? I don't remember recalling synagogues showing up until later on in the Old Testament in the first place. Probably, I might be wrong, but thinking off the top of my head about this, if I remember right, the word synagogue does not show up until maybe the New Testament. I might be wrong. I'll have to check that out and make sure, but I believe that's right. So where did those synagogues come from in the first place? Did they show up in the, 490-year period between Malachi and Matthew when Jesus showed up? That'd be something worth checking out. And whether God actually authorized the synagogues in the first place. What he authorized was the temple. So, and just like the colleges, we find the word college used 2 or 3 different times throughout the scriptures, but there's never one time. You got the prophetess that I was reading in 2 Chronicles. In the last chapter, I believe it was. Last chapter or the one before that. They got the prophetess in there that is brought in. Excuse me, where's the prophet? Why would you have to have a prophetess when you have prophets everywhere? That does not make any sense to me. And they find her at the college. What college? College of prophets? You're talking about school of prophets? And what prophet did God ever use that came out of the prophets? School of prophets. Yeah. Colleges. It's a joke. It's mainly for the Greeks to learn knowledge, as the Greeks are the ones, of course, set after knowledge. And the Jews, or the Hebrews, are set after what? A sign. Now, you tell me. If the Greeks, what's so good about Greece and Greeks? Not a blasted thing. All they have is their stinking idols and their mystery Babylon religions. And the universal Greek, the common Greek. You realize that Hebrew, the language of Hebrew, is based off of law, or religion. It is a religious language. All languages within the world are basically based off of a religion. So, that's why God didn't use any other religions and languages besides the English language. Something to think about. Now, you go over here, it says, he had put all things under his feet and gave him, Christ, to be the head over all things to the church. I know what I was saying. We got cut off a minute ago because we didn't empty the camera enough to record all this. So we lost some of what I had already preached because I've already preached on part of this. Now, but I remember this part. It's Lord Jesus Christ. And you look how many times that Paul talks about Lord Jesus Christ. And for you non-lordshippers, I don't know about you, but when I got saved, I took Jesus as my Lord. So I don't know what you're talking about. No lordship, salvation, whatever. He's Lord. Period. I don't know how you can get saved without him being your Lord. Because he's the Redeemer. He redeemed you. If he did redeem you, and you truly are redeemed, then you're redeemed, and he's your Lord, whether you like it or not. And whether you make him your Lord, that may be a different story, but he's your Lord. You answer to him. You don't answer answer the devil unless God allows the devil to mess with you or to chastise you. Because he does his dirty work. But if you belong to him, he redeemed you, and he shed his blood for you, and he took that blood and he purchased you from the devil, you're his. He's your Lord, whether you like it or not. Hopefully you'd like it. I mean, what's the point of getting saved in the first place if he's not your Lord? And when he's your Lord, Lord Jesus Christ, he's King Jesus Christ to you. He is to me. And that's what he means by being Lord. He's the Lord of Lords and the King of Kings, and he will be known that at a later date. But to us, those of us who belong to him, he's not your king, buddy. You got a problem. You're not giving him honor and glory with your life. Because you're to be subject to him first. All other governments and all other authorities come under him. He has the power over all the principalities of the air, which is spiritual, the devil, and his minions. But he also has it over the earth through us. And then in a later time, he will manifest himself physically, himself as king. But for now, we are to represent him as ambassadors and as kings as well. We don't have governments like man-made government is now, but we have influence on it. Now, have put all things under his feet. Now we're to be kings on this earth and priests. Humbly, without pride, without prejudice, against other people, race, color, that sort of thing. But to be prejudiced against the devil and evil and wickedness in high places, or in low places as well. And we're to reprove and rebuke not only our brother, but the Bible says, and I'm going to get to that, we're to reprove wickedness. And the Bible says, which, he's the head of the church. I love it. Which is his body. His body. He bought you and I. We belong to him. Those of you who know and have never had a doubt of your salvation, he bought you. Just like he did me. Which is his body. The fullness of him that filleth all in all. He's Lord and he's King. And if you're not living like it, you've got a major problem. And you're doing him a dishonor and a disgrace. And you also can be called a liar and a thief. Now we come back over here to Ephesians chapter 5. And it says, since I got small print on here and I have trouble trying to see it and what light I have available, it's the best way for me to hold it. Let no man deceive you with vain words. It was a long ways to get to that. Now I got this cross-reference here, and I'll take a little bit of time this morning.